I'm Brett McGregor, and since I won New Zealand's MasterChef, I've been doing a lot of travelling. Travel broadens the mind and the palate. I want to taste intense flavours, share inspiring recipes, and make new friends around the world. This is what most people think of when they think of Africa. I'm in Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. It's the only city in the world that borders a national wildlife park, so you can be on safari in the morning and downtown for lunch. I'm on my own adventure to find out what Kenyans eat and maybe take home a few African recipes. Just wandering around, you soon realise they love their meat here. So I've come to the best meat restaurant in town called Carnivore, where Chef Philip has agreed to show me a few meat-loving tips. You know, this is my kind of barbecue. I'd love you to show me the whole process.
Absolutely, I'll show you. I'll take you to my butchery and show you how the preparation is being done.
Awesome, let's go.
Cheers, let's move.
Ooh, amazing. After you, Chef.
Down in.
So this is the heart of Carnivore.
Yeah, this is the heart of Carnivore. We keep them in the marination at least for 2 to 3 days.
I can recognise some of these things, but
yes.
not all.
This is the lamb chops.
Lamb chops?
This is the crocodile.
Crocodile?
The crocodile. This one here we have leg of pork. It stays for 48 hours. Leg of lamb.
Why do you have it on a sword?
Yeah, we put in the sword so that when we are roasting it, it's easy for us also. When it comes to the service, as we take it to the guests at the table, we do the carving, so for it's easy to hold it and to roast it on the grill, charcoal grill. This is a pork leg. It weighs about 3 kilos.
How long's that been marinating for?
3 days.
Okay.
So here's the sword. You wanna try?
I'd love to try.
Okay, just give it a trial.
Thank you, Chef.
So hook it from here.
So through here?
It's through there, straight here.
Along the bone?
Along the bone.
Gosh.
Push it.
Push.
Push. There you go.
Okay.
Push it, yes.
Straight through all the way?
Straight all the way. And then we tie it here.
So that when it goes on the grill,
So, yeah,
it's not going to slide around?
No.
How long do you think it would take to cook a piece of meat like that?
This one will take 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours?
To cook well done.
Do you cover it in anything?
No, we don't cover it with anything. You just put it straight away on the fire.
Okay. And you'll get some crackle from the skin?
Absolutely, you get crispy crackers.
Oh. Okay, let's get it on. Now, Chef, do you usually put any oil or anything over the meat?
So as it's cooking, then we have a marinade to put it on it.
Take me through what's going on in this massive grill.
So this is the leg of pork.
Okay, so that's had about 3.5 hours already?
Yes.
Okay,
so this is ready.
It starts at the top, so it's a really nice slow cook, a little bit further away from the heat.
Yes.
And then as it gets on, it goes lower so that they can get that crackle, crispy and delicious.
So this is ready to be served. So he has to put a little marinade before you take it to the table.
Okay,
yes.
So you are just all about adding more and more flavour.
More and more flavors, absolutely.
My mouth is truly watering. Can I have a sneaky try?
Absolutely, try it one, please. How is the meat?
I must say this all the time, but that is juicy, very succulent, amazing flavour. The marinade is a little bit, salty, sweet on the outside. Anything cooked over coals like this has an amazing smoky flavour. But enough talk, let's eat. It's good to be at the top of the food chain, juicy and satisfying. So full. The only thing they weren't serving today was goat, but I've managed to get the number of a lady up north who apparently has the best goat recipe in Kenya. I'd do anything for a great recipe, and cooking with goat meat is something I'd like to know more about. I've got hold of the goat lady. She's agreed to show me the recipe on one condition. I need to bring the main ingredient with me. Yep, a goat. My intended goat recipient lives in the Moringa highlands, a few hours north of Nairobi. Not this one. Maybe he's just a little bit too strong, huh? Too old. Your goats?
Yeah, my goat.
Okay, good looking, huh?
Yeah.
I like this one.
You like this one?
I think this one's looking good. Okay, mate. How much?
5,000.
5,000?
5,000.
It's a deal.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Get over here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
May God bless you.
Oh, and God bless you too, brother. Thank you, man. I really hope you're Bridget.
Yes, you must be Brent.
I am, Jumbo.
Mzuri.
You know what? I have travelled so far to meet you
can
today.
imagine.
And as promised, I brought you a little gift.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate a lot.
Your goat recipe is famous all over Kenya. I cannot wait to try. So what's first?
Maybe help me with the garlic peeling and chopping and the ginger.
Garlic and ginger? I can do that. And whose goat recipe is this? Is this your mum's or is it yours?
Yeah, it's my mum.
My mum taught me a lot of cooking as well. How many cloves of garlic?
5.
5 cloves?
Yeah.
So with the ginger, just chop it like the garlic?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put that into this little container. So how much rosemary would you like me to chop?
This one?
Okay, so just the leaves, huh?
Yeah.
Got some outstanding buttery avocado oil here. Now that's lucky that that's got such a high smoke point because when it's over the fire, we know it's not going to burn any of the garlic.
Yeah.
Do we put the onion into the marinade as well?
Yeah, we can do it direct.
I see a little chili here.
Yeah.
What's chili in Swahili?
Pili pili.
Pili pili.
Yeah.
So what's next?
We take the meat. We have to chop it in small pieces so that it can be cooked easily.
Okay, let's go for it. Shall I put the marinade in?
Yeah, you can put inside.
Oh, it's smelling beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the next stage?
We leave the meat to marinate for 2 hours.
For 2 hours?
Yeah.
That seems like a long time to wait.
Don't worry, we are going to church.
To church?
Yeah.
Kenyans have their own special way of celebrating Christianity. It's wonderfully uplifting. And I couldn't think of a more inspiring way to pass the time while our goat meat marinates. With our spirits high, it's back to Bridget's Swahili goat recipe, Nyama Choma. All right, Bridget, I cannot wait to see what we're cooking on. Ah, okay. Oh, I love that sound. What does Nyama Choma mean?
Nyama Choma means burnt meat.
Burnt meat.
Yeah.
That's its literal translation.
Yeah.
That means in my mind you want to get really nice dark caramelization or some crispy bits on the outside, huh?
Yeah.
This isn't going to take very long, is it?
You're hungry?
Yeah.
Maybe 15 to 30 minutes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So just a touch more oil?
Yeah. Also, we have to remove some fire because you use on the charcoal.
So now that the fire is hot enough,
Yeah.
you take the wood out
Yeah.
and just use the charcoal that's
Yeah.
remaining.
Yeah.
And that little bit of oil will slow down the process of
Yeah.
overcooking the onions.
Yeah.
Can I try a little bit?
Yeah. It's nice.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
It really is beautiful.
Yeah, it's almost there.
So at home we would say golden brown or nicely caramelized because, you know, when you caramelize the sugars in the meat like that, it adds more flavour, eh?
Oh.
Perfect. There we go. Nyama Choma, my first one.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, sorry about the wait. We're ready to eat. Nyama Choma, made by myself and Bridget. Come on up. So how's it looking, everybody?
It's good.
A little bit of extra chili. This is a pretty awesome meal for a Sunday afternoon. Had a fantastic day. So while Bridget and I were busy out the back, her family was kind enough to rustle together everything else. We have some rice, some fried cabbage, and some kachumbari, which is the local salad. And everything together with the Nyama Choma is absolutely sensational. Thank you guys very, very much for a really special day. Coming up, the team is one man down, so the Kiwi import saves the day.
You could win a culinary escape to Hong Kong. Let Hello World and Cathay Pacific fly you and a friend to Hong Kong with return flights from Auckland, Wellington or Christchurch. Spend 4 nights at the luxurious 4-star Park Hotel in a superior twin-share room, plus learn how to cook traditional dim sum with a 2-hour cooking class. Go to tvnz.co.nz/taste of a traveller to enter. Good luck.
I'm in the Moringa highlands in Kenya, and given the number of avocado trees, there must be something around here that has an enormous appetite for avocados. And this would be it, an avocado oil factory. It's actually owned by a Kiwi company, Olivado. But I'm here to meet one of the factory workers, Mary, who has agreed to show me her recipe for lentils and chapati. Mary, thank you so much for inviting me here to learn this recipe. Ever since I was in Mombasa, I've wanted to learn how to make a chapati, and today you're going to serve it with some lentils. So what's first? So I see you're using some avocado oil and garlic.
Yeah.
About a tablespoon and a half. Probably about half an onion, just diced.
Garlic,
Garlic and what looks like a little bit of ginger.
carrots, and tomatoes.
So you're putting everything in first?
Yeah, everything.
Okay, good pinch of salt.
Yeah.
And we're just going to saute that off, cook that away for a little while.
Yeah. Stay for a minute now.
A couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So everything's cooked down and it's nice and softened. I can
Yeah.
smell it now too. It's becoming aromatic.
Now pass me the lentils.
Oh, so what have you done to the lentils?
I soaked and I boiled.
Okay, so boil them for 20 minutes or until soft, but you need to soak them for at least 30 minutes first.
Yeah.
And then you cover it for about how long?
15 to 20.
So, the chapatis, what do we have to do first? Flour?
First we have water.
Ah, water,
Yeah.
okay. How much?
Now it's okay. Yeah. Now put salt.
A good pinch of salt?
Yeah. Put flour.
Okay. Rightio. Enough?
Yeah. Now you mix it.
I mix it?
Yeah, all together.
Okay. How am I going?
Now we add water here.
Okay, about a cup. When I push that like that, very similar feeling to the mahamri, you know, just like pasta. Okay, so you want to roll it out until it's about a centimetre thick.
Pass me the oil.
Put it maybe a tablespoon, maybe even up to a tablespoon and a half, depending on how big your dough gets. So why do we cut it into strips?
Because we want to a roll and a straight, eh?
Yeah.
And to do this, to roll
Ah, okay.
this one.
So you want to roll it almost like this?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
The dough's very soft. Is that okay?
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. So Mary's rolling this out. She's not putting a whole lot of weight onto the rolling pin, and she's now getting it down to around about 2 millimetres thick.
Then we took my things,
So Mary, how hot do we need the pan?
high heat.
A really high heat.
Yeah.
Is that hot?
Yeah. It's hot now.
A real chef.
Pass me the spoon.
I like this little technique, so that stops it from sticking.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see it starting to puff up a little bit in parts too. Oh, it's looking beautiful. That took maybe, what, 30 seconds? So a little bit of flour.
Yeah. Oh, that is okay now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Some more oil.
Yeah. Then put this.
Straight on. Okay, now move. Mary, your technique's a bit better. It just seems to spin around on there like no one's business. I've got a little bit more of an effort happening. Do I have to move it constantly?
Yeah. No, put oil.
A little bit more oil.
Yeah.
And then keep moving.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, you put this one here.
Ah, you put this one on top.
Yeah.
Another great tip. So how many of these are we making?
Today I'm making for a local football team.
A local football team?
Yeah.
So we're not even going to eat them?
No.
I think these ones are pretty good. What do you think?
Now.
Yeah?
Yeah, put there.
What time's kick-off?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
Yeah.
Well, we better get cracking. How are the lentils looking?
Now it's ready.
Lentils are ready?
Yeah. And put the fire off.
Okay, so all that water has soaked into the lentils.
Yeah.
So nice and thick.
Yeah.
Gonna soak up the goodness with the chapati.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so much for showing me your lentil and chapati recipe. What's left for us to do? Just to get down to the game.
Yeah.
The factory Mary works at sponsors the local team, and it's serious business. I'm just here to deliver the food, but apparently they're a man down.
You're one man less. We need you in the field.
Dude, I'm just here with the food.
Foot down, foot down.
I'm just... Oh. No. All right, man. see. It's not all about oranges at halftime here. It's about lentils and chapati. Come on, guys, let's get into it. Halftime's over. Time to feed the fans. Come on, guys, let's eat. Oh! What more can I say? They love the food. I love the football, but I didn't last. Next, a Kenyan Kiwi cook-off. There's always a new spice or a new herb that I've never cooked with before.
You could win a trip to Sydney and the New South Wales South Coast. Fly to Sydney, pick up your rental car and enjoy a leisurely drive to Mollymook, where you'll spend 2 fabulous nights at Bannisters by the Sea. Enjoy dinner for 2 at Rick Stein at Bannisters, then head back to Sydney's vibrant city centre. Enjoy 2 nights exploring the new dining precincts, including Sydney's inner city suburb of Paddington, to enjoy dinner for 2 at St Peter. Go to tvnz.co.nz/taste of a traveller to enter. Good luck.
This avocado factory in the middle of the Moringa highlands in Kenya is actually run by a Kiwi guy, Gary Hannam. The last person I ever expected to be cooking with in Kenya was a fellow Kiwi. Gary?
Caribou. That means welcome in Swahili.
Now, you look pretty sorted over there. What are you making?
I'm going to make you something, a very special Olivado avocado salad that you've never had before.
Well, I'm going to do a local dish,
Yeah.
Kuku Kienyeji, which is like a chicken stew.
Ah, very good.
So first, all I have to do is brown off some chicken. I'm going to use a little bit of avocado oil, buttery and delicious, about a tablespoon into a pan. I'm going to put it on a medium-high heat because I want to get some really nice caramelisation on the chicken. I'm not going to cook it the whole way through, just brown it off.
You might wonder where these avocados came from. You know those big trees you saw today?
Yeah.
We have 1,500 small farmers in our organic fair trade program who supply us with these avocados. Kenya is one of the few places in the world where we can get a good supply of organic avocados.
So I can see you've got some avocados and tomatoes in there now. That's a fairly common salad around the world.
This is very chunky. I like a very chunky style here. I'm going to give these to you for your chicken.
OK, so what do you call those?
These are Moringa bean pods.
And what's the flavour?
Sharp.
Oh, there's definitely a slight bitter edge to that.
It's very nice.
That's
very
delicious.
Nice bean. But after these onions, the ingredient I have here for the salad that you won't have known are the leaves.
Oh, that's peppery.
Yeah. You could use watercress in New Zealand and the flowers.
OK, it's very perfumey, but it has an almost citrus element to it as well.
It does.
So all I've done is chopped 4 tomatoes, 1 green capsicum's going to go in. I'm going to use a couple of cloves of garlic and about a 3-centimetre knob of ginger. So we'll get all of that in, get it cooking, and then, of course, we'll return the chicken to the pan, add a little bit of water, and 30 minutes we'll be eating.
And, of course, even with our moringa, we still have to have coriander. So we're having a bit of lime. These are very, very bitter limes.
Do you know how to get the bitterness out of food?
No.
You can just add a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
So a good way to test that is if you have a glass of tonic water, you add a little bit of salt to it, you have a taste, it'll be slightly sweeter. You add a little bit more salt, have a taste, it'll be sweeter still. Add a little bit more salt, it'll be salty.
The other thing I really like is grated garlic and grated ginger, because that adds a piquancy to the
And so
salad
it's
as
all
well.
going in raw.
All going in raw, yeah. Everything.
I'm just going to quickly dice an onion, some rosemary into that as well. Now I'm just going to, as I said, I'm just going to soften those down.
And I think I'm almost done, except I've got one important ingredient to go, of course.
And so you're going to use a little bit of that as well.
Of course, over the top, you know.
Now those tomatoes have cooked down really nicely. It's really aromatic. All I've got to do now is add the chicken back in. Now your chicken breast is going to cook a little bit faster than the leg, so you might have to reserve that towards the end while you just finish off the thigh. That goes in with some water, and then it's just a matter of letting it simmer down until it's just cooked through, or the juices run clear. Gary, could you please chop me some coriander?
Sure.
Right, my chicken's cooked through, so I'm just going to reserve that to rest. That just needs a couple of minutes. I'm going to throw in the moringa beans. I'm going to leave them whole. Add in the coriander and just fold that through, and we're ready to plate. Now, all this talk about avocados and oil, I'm pretty keen on getting into that salad of yours. You know, I love the fact that you come to places like this and there's always something new to learn, but there's always a new spice or a new herb that I've never cooked with before. It's what makes my job so enjoyable.
So how's that chicken?
Oh, I don't know, you tell me.
Looks perfect. Perfect.
To plate this up, it's pretty simple. Take a little bit of the sauce into the bottom of your bowl. A little bit of the sliced chicken on top of that. You need just a little bit more of that delicious sauce. I'm going to take one of those Moringa beans. And of course, if you don't mind, maybe I'll put a couple of the Moringa leaves over the top as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Shall we go eat?
Absolutely.
I've been looking forward to this. Bon appetit. That chicken is cooked okay for you?
This chicken is delicious, and I love the sauce.
Thank you. I think you've got this salad pretty bang on as well. Refreshing, the pepperiness from the Moringa. It's a really good combination. That's the secret is out. So thank you so much for having me here in Kenya. It's been a blast.
Well, you're most welcome. Come back again.
I'd love to. Kenya is a fascinating and unexpected diamond in the rough. I came here to explore the food and to take a few African recipes away with me. But along the way, I've come to realise that it's the people that make this place so special. It's a truly amazing country and a journey I will never forget. Recipes featured are available at tvnz.co.nz/tasteofatraveller. Hello. Very well, thank you. How are you? Check out Hello World's Deal of the Week.
Take the family to Anaheim, Los Angeles with Hello World's USA sale. 5-night stays start from just $359 per adult twin share and kids stay free. We've also got great deals on the flights to get you there. Contact Hello World on 0800 260 260 or visit tvnz.co.nz/tasteofatraveller.